delusion about this.
You have, from the very beginning of your political activity, focused on corruption.
Right.
You talked from the very beginning about Putin's regime being a regime of crooks and thieves. Has it changed in any way during the decade that you've been working on anti-corruption activities?
Yes, it's changed. It's became bigger. Now Putin's friends, his very close circle of friends, they just replaced the Russian economy itself. 90% of the government procurement is his friends, and he has literally maybe 5 people who just grab all Russian economy, all government procurements, all government contracts. Look, all roads, all bridges, all tunnels constructed in Russia by Mr. Rotenberg and by Mr. Chimchenko, who was the closest associate of Mr. Putin. They are doing everything. They are supplying equipment for the Gazprom. They're supplying pharmacy, medical equipment, etc., etc.
So let me get this straight. You're saying things have gotten worse, the corruption is more rampant, the cronyism is terrible,
yeah,
and yet Putin's approval rating is at 86%.
Well,
suggests to me the Russian people don't care.
Well, this is a major mistake people doing when they discuss in Putin's regime, because they are all the time referring to this rating of approval, and it's a mistake to compare Russia, which is authoritarian country right now, to undeveloped democracy like we have in Eastern Europe, for example. We should compare Russia to the countries like Uzbekistan and Tajikistan or Zimbabwe. In all of these countries, leaders, they have a rating of 95%. And it's just a specific of authoritarian regime. They have a maximum rating of approval until the very end of their life. So, but I want to ask you, could you tell me, please, what was the support of the Soviet Union, of the Soviet Communistic Party in our country in the 1985? 100%. And then, what was the approval of the Russian Tsar in the 1916? More than 100%. But it means nothing, actually. And even in 211, the rating of Putin was about 70%. But out of the blue, hundreds of thousands of people came